everybody talks just about your consistency and approaching each week the same. But again, your position back as a starter again, basically a year and a half after the fact. Just how does it feel different? Is your approach any different? The time you put in any different at all?
No, time's pretty much the same. The week-to-week process is pretty much the same. I mean, practice you're obviously getting more reps, doing more things, but it's exciting. This is why you work. This is why you prepare to go and start.
If you guys see a quick flash of red on Sunday, don't be afraid. It's just number 10.
You didn't take your draw in 2022 and what you're able to do.
A ton. I mean, the more games you play, the more reps you bank, you put in your library, you draw on those. So feel confident in that. Been around here for a while, played with a lot of these guys before, which is huge when you're out there with live bullets, trusting those guys, and being out there before with them is big.
Do you feel more prepared now than you did going back into that stretch?
Yeah, I'm older, I've seen more, I've done more, and gotten better as a player, I think, over the years, so it's exciting.
Do you enter this game with the thoughts on the differences between 2022 and this one versus, as far as 2022, you were looking to help keep the team and the season on the rails. With this one, you're trying to help get it back on the rails.
Yeah, I mean, we're just trying to beat Philly. I mean, it's kind of our approach this week. You got to take them one at a time. It's a cliche, but it works. And so that's kind of the goal, and you just really take it practice by practice, game by game, and, we'll see what happens.
I know they trust your history. You trust your history. Is it tougher now because you didn't even get a lot of playing time in the preseason?
No, I mean, that's a couple months ago. It doesn't, I don't think it plays a big factor. You get out there and you practice with those guys and, gives reps with Jake and CD, and real quickly it comes back. And like I said, I played with them before, and I watched them over the years, so that's an advantage.
How different are your emotions just before the 2021 game in Minnesota, your first start versus now having all that under your belt?
Yeah, like I said earlier, it's just more plays in your mind, your memory, and I've gotten better physically as a player, I think, and just understand more football, and you've played more football, and you just get better and better each year.
After that 2022 season, an argument could have been made that you could have found a role elsewhere. Why did you want to stay here and stay in this quarterback room?
It's a great room, great spot, great place. We've been good for a while, and a lot of great coaches, good offense, and it's a system and a place I know and comfortable with, and it's a good spot.
First time as a starter with McCarthy calling plays, how different do you think that'll be, or is it kind of the same thing now that you've been learning the system?
Yeah, I mean, I'm hearing the calls every day on game day and in practice, so it's we worked those kinks out last August pretty much, with the QBs and him calling it, and so it'll be fun. Looking forward to it.
How involved has Dak been in helping with your preparation this week, and what will his role be, if any, on Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, he's been around, been in the meetings. He just loves being around with the guys, and he's the leader he is. He's going to help out and really help out at other positions too that need it. Kind of takes some stuff off, the starter's plate. That's what we do for him when he's out there, and he's doing it.
What's his mood like? What's he feeling? I know he's disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, being hurt, it sucks, obviously, being hurt. And but Dak's who he is, the same guy every day. His spirit's high, and he's doing everything he can to get back.
When did you learn to not be?
Quarterback like Trey Lance, another guy in the quarterback room with you?
Yeah, Trey's, obviously he's in other places, so I mean, it's cool to talk and learn. Like I've been here most of the time, so to get other things from other staffs or what they do and things like that, and you learn a lot that way too, and how different guys see the game.
Did you need to learn to know you're not Dak when you're out there playing? Don't try and do things that he did in any kind of sense?
No, I didn't think you don't have to learn that. It's just, played a ton of ball in college, stuff you've been doing your whole life. You kind of trust who you are, and the system's a system. You do what you're supposed to do. You do what you're coached to do.
Mike said you played since preschool. I'm not thinking you're 4 years old.
Yeah, I think 5th grade. Yeah.
How much does your demeanor as a person help you as a football player?
I think it helps the quarterback. Yeah, you just calm, cool, collected, keeps you good decision making. It's kind of what QBs have to do. You got to stay level because you are making a million decisions every play, and I think that helps a little bit.
Is the even keel demeanor something you've always had, or is it something you had to learn throughout the course of your career?
No, if anything, I've had to learn to be more vocal. So, but I'm more comfortable now and things like that. And like I said, I've been around for a while, and that helps.
That Eagles game 2 years ago was a little rough after the first 4 had been pretty clean. What do you remember about it? What can you take away from that game?
Yeah, I remember a tough first half, fell down there. I was really proud how we came back, and it was a very good defense, very good Philly team. Obviously, one throws back and things like that, but it's always fun playing up in Philly. It's a cool environment, so I'll be excited to play against him again.
When McCarthy was talking about you earlier in the week, and he was talking about the confidence the team has in you and the performance, and he actually compared you to a Rich Gannon. How flattering is that to be compared to a guy who did it like that and has such a
He had a great career. Obviously, I mean, I was pretty young watching him, but I remember the Super Bowl with the Raiders and I think versus the Bucks. But yeah, as a guy who's played forever and was a starter forever, and different roles that played well, and it's always nice being compared to that. But you come in here to be the same guy every day, and that's what guys want and they need.
Why's your connection with CD been so good, even if you've not had a lot of time on task in games?
I mean, he's pretty easy to throw to. The guy gets open. He's got good body language, size, all that. And he's been awesome this week. In terms of communicating with me, let me know what's going on, how he sees certain things. And like I said, it's guys I've played with before. I watch him practice, so it doesn't take too long to get back in rhythm with him. And he's an easy guy to throw to.